John accidentally crushed a soda can. The drink splashed all over the female CEO. Not only did he stay calm, he even grinned and tried to wipe it with his hand. Seeing this, the female CEO exploded with anger. She slapped him across the face. At that moment, her best friend reminded her. Today was her grandfather's funeral. They could not delay the ceremony. Only then did the CEO stop, but she swore she would never let him off. Then she drove her luxury car back home, but while her car was still on the road. John had already arrived at the funeral like lightning, just as the old man was about to be buried. John suddenly flipped open the coffin lid, seeing someone causing trouble. The family head roared and ordered his men to cripple him, but they were no match for John. He defeated them all with a single move. He declared that the old man still owed him something, and even death could not free him from that debt. It turned out John was the heir of the Rising Dragon Hall. Before leaving prison, his master gave him a Rising Dragon ring. Inside were 9 heaven-defying golden needles. The first needle could bring the dead back to life. The second needle hid a secret fortune beyond imagination. This time he came to find the second needle, just when everyone thought he was disrespecting the corpse. The old man inside the coffin suddenly sat up. The old man knew John had saved his life. He immediately knelt before him, but John told him he came today to collect a debt. The old man was stunned. The next second, John revealed his identity, but the old man decided to act shameless. He said if John wanted the golden needle back, he must marry his granddaughter. John secretly complained. The granddaughter must be some ugly woman nobody wanted. But when he turned around, he froze. The granddaughter was the same female CEO he had just offended. The old man grabbed John's hand and placed it into his granddaughter's hand. He declared that she would be John's wife from now on. The CEO immediately refused, but the old man forced the marriage anyway. Soon the two of them went to the civil affairs office and registered their marriage. After the CEO left, John asked again for the golden needle, but the old man pointed to his granddaughter's ear. The needle had already been made into an earring if John wanted it. He had to get it from her himself. Seeing the old man playing tricks, John had no choice but to find his own way when they returned home. The old man wanted a great-grandson as soon as possible, so he prepared a powerful tonic soup. John drank it without any reaction, but the female CEO suddenly started bleeding from her nose. Seeing John's smug expression, she decided to teach him a lesson. She remembered the boxing champion her best friend had introduced, so she tricked John into going to a boxing gym. When the rival saw him, the rich young man angrily declared he would cripple John, but John looked completely unimpressed. While the CEO and her friend kept provoking him, John stepped onto the ring. With one kick, he sent the rich young man flying out of the arena. The rich young man refused to accept defeat. He claimed he had only been careless. Then he got up and tried to sneak attack from behind. This time, John was truly angry. With a cold stare, he snapped the man's arm instantly. This caused a huge disaster. Someone shouted that the rich young man's grandfather was the underground king. The CEO's family should prepare for revenge. The CEO and her friend panicked. They immediately rushed to ask the grandfather for help. When the CEO's family learned John had offended the underground king, they were terrified and planned to hand John over. But what they did not know was that the